The heat. There was absolutely zero wind out there at the start, so that first session really just sapped. I think it sapped them too a little bit too. It's like normally there's a breeze that comes around even from the start, but this morning there's nothing. So it actually got better later on in the day. The breeze kicked in and actually got a little bit nice. I was sweating up a storm the first session, but it actually got better as the day went on.
What do you make of that surface? I think it's not a conjecture before the game started, but it was slower. The spin came off. It was slower than you expected.
No, it's still definitely spinning. I mean, I've never played in Gaul and I had this fun. Gaul spins. Honestly, I just think we really batted really well today. Eddie at the top set the tone, and then both of us got a really good partnership at the start, and then Marnus came in, batted pretty well, showed good intent. Smudger came in, showed great intent. I think we put a lot of pressure on it. We played Aussie teams in the past and we haven't been able to put the pressure on subcontinent teams, particularly with that, but today we definitely put pressure on their bowling, and it showed how fast we were scoring up until T when they kind of went a bit more defensive, more leg side planes, but up until then we were flying along, so sometimes you got to give credit to the batsmen there, Danbo.
Obviously there was a discussion, debate about Sam Costas before the game. You guys were living in Australia, but I guess the other side of it is you're at the other end of Trav and how destructive he can be, particularly over here.
Yeah, I mean, he's proven in the past, and he's proven in one-day cricket too. He can just be like Davey, he can change the momentum of the game, whether he gets a five, whether he opens up the top here. There's no right or wrong decisions. There's so many outlooks on what are you trying to achieve for the future, what are we trying to achieve for this series right now. No matter what happens, every test match is really important. So yeah, Henny got the nod, he batted beautifully today. Unfortunate for Sam to miss out, but he's so young, he's got plenty of test career left, we all know that. So yeah, it's good to watch today.
And that first hour, did that then make it a little bit, not easier, but the fact that you had those runs in the ball quickly, you had to put the field out, you could work the ball around, did that help with the rest of the day?
I mean, there's two different, me and Hetty both went after him a little bit at the start. I took the offie over his head a couple of times, and Hetty, was doing what Hetty does, and we both put pressure on the bowlers in our own way, keep the field spread out, and yeah, that's just a war of attrition. How long can you do it for? It's still not easy out there. I've had to employ a lot of sweeps and reverse, and Smudger has had to do his thing the way he does it. So yeah, it's always funny when there's a partnership going on. It might look a little bit easier than it is, but you never get ahead of yourself in Gaul. I think we learned that last time, particularly the second game. So we'll take that into this game.
Just going back to you going after the spinners early, Usman, just in 2020, in that 2022, we got used to you playing, trusting the defense a lot more and playing a lot of the back foot. But your decision to leave the crease a lot more early in your innings, was that conscious, or did you make that decision once you got out there and saw the pitch?
I do it all the time normally. I think I made off mark. It's yeah. What are you supposed to do? So I can take a risk and push him back. I do it all the time, so it's not anything new. If you watch my innings in the past, where the wickets have been more sporting, like this was still turning from the start. If you watch Delhi against India, I got 80 on. I was pretty attacking in that innings. Indoor, where we won that in the first innings, I was playing my shots in my areas. I was pretty attacking. It just depends on. People probably remember Medibag where I got 180, but that was flatty. So I was like, I don't need to do anything here. So why would I risk my wicket when I don't think they can actually get me out unless I make a mistake? So it's all trying to figure out that part of the game. It's like, how hard do I push? It's all batsmanship. It's taking a long time to figure out. People, when you're watching from the sidelines, you don't pick up all the nuances, and you don't know what I'm trying to do, how I'm trying to do it, what I'm thinking. There's a lot going on, and that's what I love about subcontinent. It's always a game of chess and trying to figure out how to score runs.
And just during the start of your partnership with Steve Smith, just to be out there when he got to that 10,000 run, I mean, you've shared so many cricketing memories with him in the last 15, 16 years.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've scored more runs than anyone batting alongside him. We've batted a lot together. Even when I was batting at 3 and he was at 4, we've grown up playing together. No, it's just really special. I wish I was at the other end in Sydney too when he got out. So I remember I was ready to sprint through. Unfortunately, he got out, devastating. But yeah, he got it here, and I was just really happy for it. I just gave a big hug and said, you're an absolute legend. You deserve this. And he said, you only get 10,000 runs once, so enjoy it. I was like, enjoy it. Take your time. Slave for it in. So, yeah.
Usman, obviously you've had a lot of twists and turns to get to this point. You said you felt you had a little bit left in the tank a few days ago. Did you have anything else that you would, reach another Test century, given it had been a long time coming, and you are 38?
I was still batting really well in Shield cricket, but like honestly for me, I put my head to the ground 5 times a day. I pray. I have a lot of faith in God. Not so much as in God's going to give me 100, but 100 for everything I've gotten so far in my life. Whether I score runs from here on in or out, I try my best, but whatever comes at me, I'm grateful. Whether it's 100 today, which I'm really grateful for, but if it's not meant to be for me, and whenever it is, no one knows when I'll stop playing cricket. No one knows when I'll die, but God knows. And for me, that's a big part of my cricket, and it's something that's kept me very level-headed. My wife Rachel, she's also great support for me. Whether I'm scoring runs or whether I'm not, it's a bigger purpose for me in life always. As tough as cricket and life can be, there's always someone worse off. There's a lot that goes behind the scenes, like mentally, that always that. I always talk about gratitude, so for that me, that's always a big part. So as much as it sucks when you're playing in summer and it's been a tough summer. I think I finished the summer off really well, but I had a lot of people telling me how I should go by my career and what I should do from here on in. But I mean, I'm not here for anyone but the team. Andrew McDonald, one thing, even last year he said to me, he's like, I don't care what happens, just make sure you're on Sri Lankan tour. He's like, I want you on the Sri Lankan tour. So, at that time I was like, cool, yeah. So, I'm not just playing cricket because we've got a gluttony to score lots of runs and I want to tick off. 16, 17, 1800 is not going to make a difference to my life. I'm going to finish this game. I've got beautiful kids and family, and I'll try to give back as much as to the world and community as I can. But I just enjoy playing cricket. Hopefully, I can score runs and contribute for my team, and then the rest is up to God. So I'm pretty chill with everything, but it's nice to get 100 after the summer because it was a tough summer.
You mentioned the end of the summer there, sort of hitting a bit of form. I know that it's pretty different out there from a green SCG wicket, but did you feel like an innings like this was kind of coming, or was in the offing after a couple of good knocks to finish that summer?
Yeah, I was really disappointed in Melbourne actually. I thought I was just felt like everything when I got out, like the queue ended one, it was such a stiff way to get out, and I was feeling really good. I felt like that innings I was queuing for 100, and just when things aren't going your way, you're just not going your way. So it's still for me it's more about the process. It's like one innings at a time. Just keep going one innings at a time, and then you train as hard as you can. You do what you can, and the rest is you can't control the controllables. You just can't. As much as you want to, as much as I want to score 100 every game. Just can't. You just focus on what you can. So, did I feel like an innings was just like, I know I could play an innings like this, but did I know? No. No one knows. Never know. Could have got duck today. You just don't know. But what I do behind the scenes and what my mindset and my process is, I think gives me the best opportunity to score runs, and very grateful for it.
And just on Josh Inglis, obviously we didn't get to see him out there today, but what was the reaction from the boys when you found out he'd be making his debut, and what do you expect to see from him tomorrow? Yeah,
I mean, Josh Inglis is very much liked in the team. He's a terrific player. There's a lot of jokes, probably for me because I'm Pakistani. I like to joke about his heritage. I asked him if Jeffrey Boycott was going to give him his hat today. And then we just started rattling lots of Yorkshire players. It ended up being Swampy, which was great. WA guy, and obviously an Australian great cricketer. So his dad was tearing up and he was getting the cap, and I know the feeling. I made a joke again when his dad was cheering up. I was like, is that because you weren't playing for England? Or I was just really using this gag and running with it. But I know what it means because I know what it meant for my dad when I played for Australia. Like our dads, the ones that love cricket, the ones who, heart and soul, and all those Sundays and Saturdays that go into it. It's very special. He's a terrific player, and I look forward to seeing him back out there because I think these conditions will very much suit him.
two more folks. We've got Andrew back there.
Usman, I think about 8 years ago, you played another test here, and I think you were out twice in one day. Today you batted the entire day, in a goal test. Can you just talk a little bit about the difference in the feeling between the 2 days?
Yeah, we don't talk about that test match. It was a tough time. It was a really tough time because I got dropped after that test match. I think I still finding my feet in the subcontinent. It's just, it's a contrast of, two halves of my career in the subcontinent, pre-Dubai, post-Dubai. Some low times, my wife Rachel was here with me. We rode over and we went for a dinner that night down the beach, and just had so many of those times. It feels like so many great times, but then we just have so many tough times in this game. No one ever sees that. Everyone sees all the good stuff. So you take the good stuff and you get it. It doesn't come around very much. We have one of the greatest players to play the game, Steve Smith. And what was that, 35 test hundreds there? As great as he is, he's only done it 35 times, and it puts things in perspective. It's a tough game, so you've got to really enjoy the good times and then respect the bad times. The tough times are always going to be there, but nothing lasts forever.
Last one, Tom. Oh, you're good. Okay, good. Thank you.